section 7.2, properties of graphs of quadratic functions. This example we're looking at right here is, we're looking at volleyball bump. So from where it hits the girl's hand, so at 0 time, it's at 2 feet. After 0.25 seconds, it's 6 feet in the air. 0.5 seconds, it's 8 feet in the air. 0.75 is 8. At 1 second, it's down back to 6 feet in the air, and after 1.25 seconds, the height is at 2 feet. So you'll notice the ball makes a parabola shape because it goes up to a height of 8 feet and then starts to come down back to 2 feet. So the question is, when did the volleyball reach its greatest height? So if we were to look at the information, the greatest height is somewhere around 8, because at 0.5 seconds it's at 8, and 0.75 seconds it's at 8. So if we were to graph this information, our graph would look something like this. At 0 seconds, the ball was at 2. At 0.25 seconds, the ball was at 6. At half of a second, it was at 8. At 0.75 seconds, it was at 8 again. And then it starts to descend back down to 2 feet. So if you notice, we want to find this maximum height. And what that maximum height is called is the vertex. The vertex is, in this case, when it's opening down, it has a maximum value, and if it's opening up, it has a minimum value. And the vertex is the maximum height of this parabola. So, if we want to find the maximum height, we know that between 0.5 seconds and 0.75 seconds, it was at 8. And then, so it was at 8, and then it starts descending down. So in between here should be our amount of seconds where it reaches the highest point. So if we go 0.5 plus 0.75, and we divide it by 2, that'll find the average, which should be the center of this parabola, which should be the vertex. So 0.5 plus 0.75 divided by 2, that gives us a value of 0.625. So at 0.625 seconds, that's when the ball reaches the maximum height. And if we want to know what that maximum height is, we can take a look at this graph and we can see it's slightly above our 8. So slightly above our 8 is probably somewhere around 8.2 feet. So we can say that when did the volleyball reach its greatest height? It reached it at 6.625 seconds, so less than 1 second. And that maximum height is approximately 8.2 feet. Example 2 on page 363 says some children are playing at the local splash park. The water jets spray water from ground level. The path of the water from one of these jets forms an arc that can be defined as this function. So here's our quadratic function, where x represents the horizontal distance from the opening in the ground in feet, and f of x is the height that the sprayed water also measured in feet. The question we need to answer is, what is the maximum height of the arc of water, and how far from the opening in the ground can the water reach? So we want to find the maximum height and how far what's happening at a zero distance. So if I put 0 in for my starting distance, then I'm going to be replacing all my x's with 0. So I would have negative 0.12, and instead of x, I'm going to have 0 squared plus 3 to the 0. If I go 0.12 times 0 is 0, plus a 3 times 0 is 0, so my answer is 0. So when x is at 0, that means my y is at 0. So this shows that the water spray is starting right at the ground level. Okay, so when we've got a horizontal distance of 1, I want to know how high the spray of water is. So again, I will use my same equation, but instead of 0, I'll plug in my value of 1. So I'll go negative 0.12 times 1 plus 3 will get me to 2.88. So when it has traveled a distance of 1, that means the arc of the water is at 2.88 feet. So I will just continue plugging in points and seeing the water increase until we get to a level where we start seeing the water decrease. So if we look at this table that was in our textbook, this was like our table, 0 and 0, 1 and 2.8. If you put 2 in, you get 5.52, and so on, so on, so on. And once you get to 12, you get 18.72, and again at 13, you get 18.72. So that is showing that the water kind of reaches a peak and then starts to travel down. So we should be able to find our maximum value for this. So it has to be between 12 and 13. So if we go 12 plus 13 divided by 2, we should get 12.5. So at 12.5 feet, this is when our water is reaching its maximum height. So when it's traveled 12.5 feet, then we will be able to find out what its maximum height is. So we'll take the original equation again, and we will use the 12.5 in it to see what the maximum height is when it is at 12.5 feet across. So when I solve that out, I have 12.5 squared times 1, or 0.12. That gets me to negative 18.75. And I'm adding that to 12.5 times 3, which is 37.5. And when I add these two together, I get 18.75. So what we have found out is when it travels a horizontal distance of 12.5 feet, the maximum height is 18.75